Alrighty, this one's gonna look a little different. We're making hamburger, and this is the other house. My mother-in-law's house, I guess you'd call it. I live next door. Hang on, I gotta put the cigar down. We don't smoke in the house. But I figured we'd do something just a little different. Oh, it's gonna get jiggly here. I gotta mount it to the tripod. Oh, I'll find my glasses.
He could talk about the arts, which is something that she loved.
Before I do that, hang on.
Someone she thought was really
Let's see if I can.
someone who seemed articulate and passionate and attractive.
There's the kitchen.
In addition to being a Wall Street wheeler dealer, Tom Tulin was also a bit of a rogue and regaled Beth with bloody beer-soaked stories from his hard partying past.
There's the beef. Whoop. One of them. There's another one. I got some fat ground up in there. There's my grinder. Stainless pan. The old lady running for the hills. Oh, here's some acorn squashes I grew. I planted a straight neck, and there was a couple seeds that I didn't know that were in there, and they did good. Look at that. But there's the fat. I have run it through a 1/2-inch grinding plate so far. I just wanted to show you a little bit of the house. This is the pantry. You can see green beans and cut up jalapenos. I'm gonna make hot sauce out of them. I got Tabasco peppers back there too. I make my own Tabasco sauce. But just trying to show you a little bit of the house and what's going on. What?
Seemed like a good idea on onset.
Unfortunately, the West Coast getaway went south.
That ain't a wreck.
While Beth hoped the trip would be the spring.
Bear with me, I gotta try and mount you on the tripod here. I'm going to figure out how to get it in there.
The character trips may be easier to hide when you're in a place that you know, but when you're traveling with somebody, you know, it's very, very hard to hide those things.
Hey, come give me a hand real quick.
For Beth to start realizing that Tom had some issues, and there were a couple of incidents in which his drinking became a real problem.
Here. Don't close it. I don't know how to do it. The thing underneath goes in there. Look.
While he made the rounds at local bars. Fed up,
Is that it?
Beth cut the trip short.
Yeah, let me see.
When they came back from California, she said, you know,
All right.
we're not going to be together.
Got it.
When Tom realized the damage his drinking binge in wine country had
All right, I'm
he
gonna.
pulled out all the stops to win Beth back.
Let's see here.
Flowers, poems, love notes. He even cut down on his drinking. Tom's efforts paid off. Beth agreed to take him back.
She liked to give people the benefit of the doubt. She wanted to really give him a chance.
Beth thought she could straighten him out.
And for the next couple of weeks, it
I'm gonna
worked.
start grinding.
By late October, the couple seemed
So,
happier than ever.
There we go.
Beth decided to introduce Tom to her family.
I think.
She had this huge smile on her face, and Tom, his heart sank for her, you know, because he wanted her to have that love. He wanted her to be in love.
Her family's ringing endorsement of her boyfriend got Beth thinking. Maybe Tom was husband material after all. But while Beth was mulling over whether or not to take the plunge, Tom was diving headfirst into the idea. And on a beautiful fall day, invited Beth to join him as Beth was in Manhattan. After 2 evenings at the Metropolitan Museum of Art,
This is the 1/2-inch fourth grind on this. Chuck, beef, and a big sirloin tip I had. I was gonna make roast beef out of it, never got around to doing it. I'm gonna mix the two. Might want to hey, I'm gonna need that. the grab me another pot from back there, like that one, or we can just do
Alright, Madre Padre?
You're always blaming it on somebody. I have 20 people that I can get to do this and blame it on.
You cannot touch.
It's
I
probably
think I see a lot of lawbreakers.
how much
Sweetie, help us settle this. I say this and this is called Southern hospitality.
Well, I call it the clean getaway.
You're both wrong. It's the Freshy Fresh. Everyone knows it.
I didn't know that. Nothing leaves you feeling cleaner and fresher than the Continental Care routine. Try them together, then name it on Facebook.
Get up Saturday morning, because they won't be here Saturday morning. I'll make the sloppy joes. I'll even make the sausage and gravy Saturday morning. If they can be heated up.
Sounds good. Video thing.
Available at Macy's.
Why not? What do you think?
The lunchroom.
Turn it on for me.
It's the closest thing to a free for all.
Yeah. And Jay.
Who's going to sit by me? So should I sit by her? Turns out, lunch is pretty important.
Got it on tape, y'all guys. Set it on the mountain, right down.
Thanks for sending us in there with you.
Don't put that on tape. Sorry, man. I know. Put on YouTube. I'll show YouTube.
New games are added all the time, like Brady Bunch slots and our new American Idol slots.
I'm having a blast playing
And
soccer
in case I
with
didn't
friends
tell you,
online.
turn that down.
It's like girls' night out.
Best of all, Double Down
We're making
Casino is
hamburgers.
free.
I think I
Go
already
to
told you that.
doubledown.com and all new players get 1 million free chips to get started.
Doubledown.com, where it's free to play every day.
Comes out to about, what was that?
Have you heard the news? There's a new way to save
Probably
money
about $2.50 a pound making it ourselves.
Put down the remote.
Doesn't have like cheaper than,
And call Dish.
well, we can buy it down here in Florida.
$99 a month. Let's
Usually it's about
call Dish
3
now.
something a pound.
Tonight, the town teams
So,
to tear
we
down
should have
the
close
biggest
to
garage sale I have ever seen.
about 55 pounds. There's 48 pounds of lean meat. And I'm adding a little fat to it to make it bind together a little better. Taste better. Plus, then we know what's in it. We can eat rare hamburgers.
How does that make you feel?
at 9/8 Central. Part 2 of Oprah's first face-to-face with Curtis 50 Cent Jackson.
What kind of woman excites you? Do you have real friends?
Oprah's next chapter, starting at a special time tomorrow, 8/7 Central, only on OWN.
But that's unescaping.
On an island like Nantucket, where everyone
Put it all in there
knows
using
that
your
captain,
pan.
the hired help knows each other by name, the idea of a mysterious stranger skulking around is almost unheard of.
We make our own sausage
But on
too.
October 25th,
That's what they were talking about, how much to bring over.
seemed to be
We
happening.
got a company coming this weekend.
Police responded to a 911 call made by one Nantucket resident.
Not this weekend, the following weekend.
When the cops entered Beth's home on Hawthorne Lane, they discovered her dead on the
Uh-huh.
floor. The victim was a savage.
Now decide how much we need to bring over and let thaw out, and how much hamburger to leave over.
Investigators were having a hard time
Okay.
collecting evidence that might help them identify her
Need to
killer.
dump this.
As sick and
Hang on,
twisted as the
please.
crime scene was,
Turn it on.
evidence collected in the bathroom
Well, hang
suggested
on, I need
while
that
the
pan.
victim bled to death in the living room, the killer apparently washed up, and in the process washed away physical evidence that could help police identify him.
Looking for physical evidence is one of the things we look for in a crime scene. Those would be items like fingerprints, footwear impressions, tire track evidence. And so those things were all looked at in this case. It was not about in this particular case.
But in a close-knit community like Nantucket, it's hard to do anything.
You can do small batches with hand grinders, do the same thing, buy the chuckers, roast on sale. These were buy one, get one free. These came out about $5.60 a pound, or $2.60 a pound, excuse me. And like I said, when you add a little weight with the fat to it, it knocks it down about $2.50 a pound. Don't have chicken lips and frog feet and all that stuff in it, but they don't want it, they can't sell anymore. All the stuff that's going bad that they don't want to throw out, they add to the ground beef. They don't grind their stuff fresh anyway. It comes from processing ground. They have to put the rest of it out.
That was found outside the airport on the airport grounds. It was actually located on some shrubbery that was along the driveway into the airport.
Finding Beth's wallet made investigators wonder, could her death be the brutal byproduct of a violent armed robbery? Her personal wealth would have certainly qualified her as a target. Either way, there was a clear connection between the escape and Beth's murder.
The sooner you can get that information, the quicker you can react, and the quicker that you can solve the problem.
But identifying the person who rented the car could take time.
It would be nice to think that any law enforcement officer can go up to the front desk and get the information that they need. Unfortunately, you can't do that. You're going to require a supervisor to get that information for you, and they may have to go to somebody else.
The rental agent had to jump through some hoops to get permission to tell investigators who rented the escape. But she freely gave them a description of what the man looked like.
We'll put some fat in there and mix it up, and then start. Gotta change the blades out on the.
He's dressed like he's going to a job on Wall Street.
But in Nantucket, you can't cast a fishing line without reeling in a Wall Street power broker. Determining the suspect's identity from that description alone would be next to impossible.
Think you're gonna meet an uncle?
It wouldn't be unusual for someone in the financial services sector from New York to own a summer home out here, own a boat out here. So I think he would kind of fit right in along that.
Was he wearing this as a disguise? Was he wearing it so he could take it off and commit this murder again? Be calculated enough to then put this back on? Who knows? But I would say there's a good possibility of that.
Another way investigators might determine the killer's identity was through the knife they found at the rental car. Since it still had a price tag on it, they assumed it had been
It doesn't show your face, it just shows the meat.
After canvassing several area businesses, they learned that prior to Beth's murder, a man matching the stranger's description
Have you seen a bird at all? Or?
Yeah, obviously the burger in your elbow.
That force 5 reported that he didn't meet her eyes, didn't make eye contact, and demanded abruptly and rudely, "Where are the knives?" She sent him to a bait and tackle shop where he bought 2 knives.
Unfortunately, no one from either store could positively ID the stranger. And as the cops continued scrambling to uncover his identity, some local residents were beginning to wonder, was there a vicious killer living
That's
on
pretty
their
good,
island?
don't you think?
Or was he
Well, I'm asking you, you think it'll
in that type
huh?
a day trip from the mainland?
It don't usually die, but it just like a good tooth when you swallow it.
One Nantucket resident believed he knew the answer
I guess
to that
we'll know
question.
what you go
And when
one.
locals got rid of what he had to say, a wave of
Think you
shock
should put another handful in there?
washed over the island like a white
It
smoke.
looks good. Looks pretty even.
I think that might be alright.
We don't want it too fatty, we just want it to stick together.
Alright, give me the
All new Oprah and the entire Kardashian family. The exclusive Kim and her nearly 72-day marriage.
Was there something drastically terrible that happened?
The sex tape launched it all.
Huh?
Set it
Or
over
another
there.
one. The one was so we
Set it
can.
over there.
There are a lot of people in this
Honey, I
world
gotta be able to.
everything that you do is to make yourself more famous.
What they have to say to their critics. Oprah's next chapter. All new at a special time. Tomorrow, 8/7 Central. Only on OWN. Can you believe it?
Just step over here, is gonna do a quick pat down. You don't find a room back to heaven, you better come over right now. Come on up.
Big Apple gets a big
What are we gonna do
business.
with
Meanwhile,
that?
I do my chiropractic.
That's that fat we can do.
Well, we'll just vacuum seal it and freeze it.
Almost every day I walk into the
End
office
up using
and somebody asks me a question
Put
about
it in here. Put that in
People
there.
come away is when I tell them I almost never go to the gas station. Despite the
I
fact that
need
they see
some-
me driving to work every day, I fill the
Pour
vault
this
up
thing.
once every, maybe once every couple of months. And that feels absolutely wonderful. I'm hardly using gas, but it's there when I need it. Anybody that thinks this car doesn't have solid performance hasn't driven it. There's no other car like this on the road.
Whether you're a protector or a collector, at Kenmore Appliances, we get it. That's why no brand in America gives you more of the capacity you need. We put more in, so you get more out.
It's just fat. It ain't gonna hurt your knee.
I think it's nearly supper time. Gonna pour myself some wine. Sit down to a big plate of pasta tonight.
Introducing the great new taste of Carrabba's signature pasta meals, starting at just $10. For a limited time, try our new pasta fiorentina or our pasta genovese. Add super salad for a complete Italian meal starting at $10 and receive a special offer for a limited time when you like us on Facebook.
If you're treating your rheumatoid arthritis, but still having trouble with everyday things, stay tuned and learn about Orencia and a program with a real commitment.
If you have rheumatoid arthritis, can you start the day the way you want? Get Orencia help. Could your I want become I can? Talk to your doctor. Orencia reduces many RA symptoms like pain, morning stiffness, and progression of joint damage. It's helped new RA patients and those not helped enough by other treatments. Do not take Orencia with another biologic medicine for RA due to an increased risk of serious infection. Serious side effects can occur, including fatal infections. Cases of lymphoma and lung cancer have been reported. Tell your doctor if you're prone to or have any infection like an open sore or the flu, or a history of COPD or chronic lung disease. Orencia may worsen your COPD.
Now there's
Not the blade, but the
with a real commitment.
blade.
Call 1-855-4RA-4801. Find out about Orencia and how every step of the way you have the tools and support patients want. Orencia
Valencia copay assistance can reduce your monthly out-of-pocket drug costs to $5. And if you're not satisfied after 6 months, you get that money back. Call 1-855-4RA-4801 and talk to your doctor to see if Valencia is right for you.
I have doubts all the time. How can I live 40, 50, 60 years here?
Tuesday on Our America.
We have to be open to what God's plan is.
Would you give up everything to be closer to God?
God knows what's best for us. I trust him.
These nuns, they say,
What do you miss most about the world outside?
Everything.
step inside their hidden world on Our America with Lisa Lane, Brides of Christ. Only Tuesday, 10, 9 Central, only on OWN. It's one of TV's most adored shows. And Thursday, OWN is going undercover. Follow CEOs from around the globe as they dive deeper. Push harder.
If that's what it takes, I feel it's been worthwhile.
And go further than ever to grow their business.
And it's not a good time to be a great and positive.
Changing lives along the way. Undercover Boss. All Thursday, 9 Central, only on OWN.
Alright.
Even though many of its celebrity residents can be found on the covers of magazines,
Gotta change the
the island of Nantucket isn't exactly the mecca of the news world. For journalists here, the
plate
addition of a new
to a
cover
smaller
story
plate, so
qualifies as a hot lead.
bear with me.
But on the afternoon of October
This
20th,
is angry. I need to help me hold
2000,
this shit down.
news of the brutal slaying of Beth Lochtefeld was making its way across the island. It was the first murder there in 40 years, and those who gotten wind of the crime were terrified.
I was on island. It was a shock. It was, oh my God.
Meanwhile, investigators were at the airport, focusing on a red Ford Escape eyewitnesses had placed at the crime scene just a few hours earlier. At the rental car, they found a shucking knife, and just outside the airport, they discovered Beth Lochtefeld's wallet. They even had an eyewitness description of the man who drove the car. What they didn't know was the man's identity. That afternoon, police interviewed Beth's brother, Peter Lochtefeld, hoping for a lead. And Peter immediately gave them one.
Peter instantly knew, who this was. He knew that it was Thomas Tulin.
Tom Tulin, the same Wall Street bigwig who proposed
This is
marriage
the
to
blade.
Beth just a few days earlier.
There's the cut.
Investigators seemed skeptical. Beth had returned home by herself, which meant Tom was ostensibly in New York at the time of the crime. And while Wall Street
Got an auger in there,
both committing a few
pushes it up against that plate, and then the blades cut it and push it through.
Tom Tulin is a psychopathic killer.
That's the thing for the kiddo.
That's when Peter told police a story that no one else had heard. A story that would instantly change the face of the investigation. It started a few days back when Tom proposed to Beth at the Met, and Beth rebuffed him.
He blew up. She ran out of the museum and followed him, ran after him.
Peter claimed that after Tom tracked Beth down in the streets of Manhattan, he forced her into a cab and took her back to his penthouse condo against her will.
He started drinking. He had a gun in the room. She knew her life was in danger at this point.
Peter also told police that the only thing that saved Beth from Tom that night was the fact that he got so stinking drunk.
She had to wait until he fell asleep and speak out at 3 in the morning.
After sneaking out of the condo, Beth caught the first flight back to Nantucket.
She'd also taken some of Tom's stuff, luggage and took it to a store to ship it back to him. And her mind was over, he was afraid of him enough to not even want to go home to her own house.
She spent the day at her brother Peter's house. And she was scared. She was scared.
If Peter Lochtefeld was to be believed, then Tom Tulin was rapidly becoming a suspect in Beth's murder. And about the time Peter Lochtefeld finished telling investigators about the marriage proposal,
There we go. an idea of how to set it up. I'll run that through a smaller plate again, and it'll make everything even better.
Open the door and got out. Did stop his vehicle, made certain observations, and arrested him initially for driving or being under the influence of alcohol.
And it'll be hamburger.
It seemed very unemotional, it just almost catatonic.
When the police pulled Tom over in Rhode Island,
Just thought y'all be interested in seeing him. See him in the house over here.
the car, they found
So, hopefully here before long I'll
Tom Tulin might have been
get back out there in the shop and make another billet. But till now, that's it. And there's Faye. Camera shy Faye. I'll talk to y'all later. See ya.
watching.